What is the larynx? What is the other name of larynx?
Voice box.
Voice box. What is present in the larynx?
Vocal cords.
Vocal cord. When air come in larynx, what happen?
Ma'am, the vocal cord vibrate and the different types of sounds are produced.
How? With the help of?
Ma'am, with the help of when the
Lips, tongue, that you palates.
Tongue, lips, buccal cavity and plates, जिसे हम तालु बोलते हैं. Okay, the sound is converted into the speech. Okay, now what is the use of C-shaped cartilaginous rings in trachea?
ma'am, it does.
Trachea does not collapse when the air is absent every time.
Trachea does not collapse. Okay, now the same is present in the bronchi. C-shaped cartilaginous rings are also present. Cilia is also present in the bronchi. Please mute करो mic को. आपके घर से आवाज आ रही है. Okay, now I am taking the today topic. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. If you have any doubt, you can ask me question. I am starting today topic. Yes, beta. Okay. Yes.
Ma'am, can you
Yes, tell me. What is the question? Yes, tell me. Please अपना वीडियो बंद करो. Okay. Any doubt?
Ma'am, please repeat.
Speak loudly, भाई. समीक्षा बोलो जल्दी. What I repeat? हाँ बोलो. Samiksha, you are not audible. Okay, today topic I am taking. What is that? You can ask me later. Okay, today topic I am taking. What is that? The topic is called the mechanism of breathing. What is that? Mechanism of breathing. Listen me. Mechanism of breathing consists of two processes. First is called inspiration, inhalation. Second is called expiration, exhalation. Again, I am taking. Breathing is consist of two processes. What is that? Inspiration or inhalation. Expiration or exhalation. First of all, I am taking beta inspiration or inhalation. What is the meaning of inspiration or inhalation? Inhalation means it is bringing of fresh air into lungs. What is inspiration or inhalation? Inspiration or inhalation is bringing of fresh air, bringing of O2 into lungs is called the inspiration. It is also called inhalation. How it is possible? It is possible by the two muscles. The one is called the phaneric muscles and second is called beta external intercostal muscles. What is that? External intercostal muscles and phaneric muscles. What is the, you already know about the accessory organs of respiratory system. What are that? You know thorax is also there. Rib cage is also there. Diaphragm is also there. So what is the use of phaneric muscles? Phaneric muscles stratum diaphragm. What is that? Phaneric muscles stratum diaphragm. So when they stratum diaphragm, thoracic cavity increases. What is the thoracic cavity? The upper wall cavity is called the thoracic cavity and from stomach it is called the abdominal cavity. Voice बंद करो अपने घर से. Listen me. So what happened? Phaneric muscles stratum diaphragm beta. So thoracic cavity is increased and external intercostal muscles contract. When external intercostal muscles contract, rib cage move upward or outward. The rib cage move upward and outward. So thoracic cavity is increased. So what happened? By the two muscles, thoracic cavity is increased. When thoracic cavity increase, lungs volume also increase. When lungs volume increase, air pressure decrease. In lungs, air pressure decrease. Lungs volume increase, air pressure decrease, then outside pressure. So what happened? Air come from outside into the lungs by respiratory tract. Yani air come into the external nostril, nasal cavity, internal nostril, pharynx, and then larynx, and ultimately trachea, bronchi, bronchiole, alveoli, in which exchange of gases takes place. This is called the inhalation or inspiration. Yes? Yes, beta? Any doubt, you can ask me question. Yes, beta? Are you getting my point? Any doubt, you can ask me question. What is inspiration and what is inhalation? Yes, no problem.
No, ma'am.
Clear? Okay, just I'm
Yes,
going to
ma'am.
repeat again. Inspiration means, Acha, what is the meaning of inspiration? Give me answer.
Ma'am,
Taking of
taking
fresh air
in the
in lungs.
fresh.
Bringing of fresh air into a lung.
Okay, it is the process. Respiration, inhalation and inspiration is bringing O2 into the lungs. It is a process in which it is a bringing of O2 into the lungs. Okay. Now the next, it is a bringing of O2 into lungs, that is called the inspirations. And that take place by the two muscles, you know, which are phaneric muscles, which flatten diaphragm. So the thoracic cavity is increased. And second, external intercostal muscles, which push rib cage upward or outward. So thoracic cavity increase. When thoracic cavity increase, what happened? Lungs volume increase because the space is available. So lungs spread. When lungs volume increase, in which air is same, air pressure decrease. Then the outside air. So the air come inside the lungs by the respiratory tract. Now I am taking beta. What is that? Expiration, exhalation. What is the expiration and what is the exhalation, beta? Exhalation, it is a throwing out CO2 from lungs. It is throwing out CO2 from lungs is called the expiration. It is also called the exhalation. Throwing out CO2 from lungs called expiration or exhalation. Okay, how it is possible, beta? When the phaneric muscles relaxed, when intercostal muscles relaxed, what happened? Diaphragm again dome shaped. Diaphragm again dome shaped, so thoracic cavity is decreased. And intercostal muscles relax, so thoracic cavity is decreased. When thoracic cavity decrease, lungs volume decrease, beta. Lungs volume decrease, air present in which pressure increase, then the outside pressure. When thoracic cavity decrease, beta, lungs volume decrease and air pressure increase, then the outside pressure. Volume decrease hoga, but the air is same. So increase from outside pressure. So what happened? Inside CO2 come out. How? By the respiratory tract. How? Alveoli to bronchiole, bronchiole to alveoli, bronchiole, bronchi, trachea, larynx, pharynx, and nasal internal nostril, nasal cavity, and by the external nostril come out. This process is called the exhalation or expiration, and this is also called mechanism of breathing. The mechanism of breathing is consists of beta two process. The one is called the expiration, and second is called the one is called the inspiration, second is called the expiration. If you have any doubt, beta, you can ask me question.
Ma'am, please re-explain how expiration is possible.
Expiration. Listen me. Expiration, yani it is a process. It is throwing out CO2 from lungs is called the expiration. During the expiration, in inspiration, pharyngeal muscles straighten the diaphragm. Here, pharyngeal muscles relaxed, or external intercostal muscles also relaxed. So diaphragm come in a dome shape structure, normal structure, or rib cage also come in normal structure. So what happened? Thoracic cavity decrease. When thoracic cavity decrease, lungs have lesser space, so lungs volume is also again decreased. When lungs volume decrease, air present in lungs, that pressure increase than the outside pressure. So CO2 come out by the respiratory tract. Alveoli to bronchiole, bronchi or trachea, and trachea nasal cavity and external nostril. Clear? Trachea, larynx, pharynx, and then nasal cavity and external nostril. Okay, you can ask me question if you have doubt. Yes, any doubt, you can ask me question.
No, ma'am.
Okay, now I am taking, but the respiration, now I am taking the external respiration and internal respiration. When what happened when the air come in the alveoli? When the air come in the alveoli, what happened? Exchange of gases take place between alveoli blood capillaries network in which the blood is present, or the gases, or between the alveolar O2, alveolar gas. The exchange of gases take place in between. In blood capillaries, CO2 concentration higher. In the alveolar air, O2 concentration higher, better. And in capillaries, thin membrane is present. So by the diffusion from the air, the alveolar O2 go in blood and CO2 come out. The exchange of gases take place in between the alveoli surface in which the blood capillaries network is present and alveolar air. In air, O2 higher, O2 go into the blood and CO2 come out, and that throw out by the lungs with the help of expiration or exhalation. Now listen me. External respiration. What is the external respiration? This is the external respiration. Yani where it is take place. External respiration take place between the respiratory surface, between the alveolar air or respiratory surface, alveoli surface. In alveoli, the network of blood capillaries is present in which the blood is present, and outside alveolar O2 is present. In alveolar O2, the partial O2, yani parietal O2 is higher. That is called the PO2. And in blood, PCO2 is higher. That is called the partial CO2. Partial CO2 is higher. इसे हम बोलते हैं parietal CO2 is higher in blood, and in alveolar air the PO2 is higher. So what happened? O2 move in the alveoli, blood and CO2 come outside. This is called the external respiration. Okay. Second type respiration is called the internal respiration. Where it is take place? Internal respiration take place between the tissue and blood. In between the tissue and in between the blood, internal respiration take place. After the transferring O2 into the blood supply in different part of the body, in different tissue, in different organ. When the blood come in the tissue and in organ, what happen? In a blood, CO2 concentration higher, PCO2 is higher. Sorry, in a blood, O2 concentration higher, PO2 is higher. But in a tissue, after the breakdown of glucose, CO2 is formed. So PCO2 is higher. Or in a blood, PO2 is higher. Or the blood capillaries have a thin membrane. Tissue may be capillaries, bloods are there, thin membrane is there. So with the help of the diffusion, blood O2 transfer into the tissue or organ, and CO2 come into again blood. Listen me. Up CO2, 27% of CO2 dissolve in hemoglobin, and that form the carbaminohemoglobin. How the CO2 transport? Dissolve in the blood, combine with the blood hemoglobin from the carbaminohemoglobin. And the other, what is that? How much percentage is left? 70% in the form of carbonic acid and sodium bicarbonate. It transports in the form of carbonic acid or sodium bicarbonate, 70%. Same in external respiration. How the O2 transports? O2 combined with the hemoglobin. 90% O2 combined with hemoglobin formed oxyhemoglobin. In the form of oxyhemoglobin, with the help of the blood, O2 transport in different part of the human being body, in the tissue, in the organ. Only 3% O2 dissolve in the plasma and transport. Okay, this process is clear. This is the external respiration and internal respiration. Again, I am repeating. Listen carefully. In external respiration take place between the respiratory surface, in between the alveoli blood capillaries network or alveolar air. In alveolar air, O2 concentration higher beta, and in blood capillaries, blood is present. In a blood, CO2 concentration higher. So what happened? O2 go inside blood and CO2 come out. CO2 come out. Up that oxygen in a blood combined with hemoglobin. Yani 90% oxygen combined with the hemoglobin. What is formed? Oxyhemoglobin is formed, beta. Are you getting my point? Or in the form of oxyhemoglobin, 3%, 90, yani total how much percent? 97, not 90. 97% oxygen dissolve in hemoglobin and only 3% O2 dissolve in the plasma. In this form, supply in the different tissue and organ. Up internal respiration take place between the tissue and the blood. In blood, in the form of oxyhemoglobin, O2 concentration higher, and in tissue, CO2 concentration higher. So what happened? O2 diffuse in tissue and tissue CO2 come into the blood. And that CO2 in blood combined with hemoglobin, and that form the carbaminohemoglobin. How much? How much? That is only 23%. How much carbaminohemoglobin is formed? That is only 23%. And 70% CO2 transport in the form of carbonic acid. In which acid? Carbonic acid and sodium bicarbonate. Okay. And one respiration is more, that is called the cellular respiration. What is a cellular respiration? Cellular respiration takes place inside the cell, in which what happened, beta? The breakdown of glucose is take place and energy is produced. That is called the cellular respiration. What is a cellular respiration? Breakdown of glucose in a cell in the presence of the oxygen and energy is produced. That is called the cellular respiration. Or I already taught you the cellular respiration, two types: aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic and anaerobic respiration. If you have any doubt, you can ask me question, beta. Yes, beta, any doubt, you can ask me question. Yes, beta. Any doubt? Yes, any doubt, you can ask me question. Sahil is here. Any doubt, beta, you can ask me question. Because our respiration chapter complete now. Any topic respiration completed. Live process respiration complete today. Completed now. Okay. Any doubt, you can ask me question, beta. Yes. Samiksha, any doubt?